Well, that was unexpected. And was a one. Hello, and welcome to the latest update for Pokemon Sword and Shield EX's Crown Tundra chapter, which started at 6 a.m. this morning as a 10-minute reveal video. A lot of stuff was in there, and yet more to come still. So, just in case, let's get this started. Okay. First off, let's expand upon what's already been basically known about these ones, like how a Dynamax Adventure will be taking place in this part of Galar region, a snow-covered tundra, with your mentor this time being Peony. Yeah, I'm really liking the snowsuits, who's out there, and the idea of having to do like a whole gauntlet of Dynamax battles, like something I already do kind of is on my own when I feel like, and I see a bunch of beacons being lit up so which includes not only returning favorites from past generations, including new Galarian forms for the legendary birds, but entirely new monsters such as new Reggie forms and the mysterious Calyrex. I mean, one fun fact apparently, this one is based on Scotland, which will no doubt inspire yet more meanings about the female trail avatar to be dubbed by Elsie Lovelock, and presumably a even more Samurai Jack comparisons, like, hey, I'm back in me prime no less. Dynamax energy, laddie. I still love that, using that for my Mutual by Evolution review, so yeah. What's more, there's the Galarian Star Tournament, which allows you to partner with a character hers that you already fought against, and you can fight alongside them in a doubles tournament, and with more bits expanded upon. I really like that idea, given how one of the things I always liked about these games, and these one in particular, how unique all the characters were. Like, each one had distinct personas and behaviors in battle. So seeing more of that is something I've always been eager to explore, and I already opted in a long time ago. I don't know who's calling from Wisconsin, but I cannot speak with him right now. So I'm definitely looking forward to that feature. Her on top of the everything else when that comes later this year, and how this is going to relate to me finishing my Sun and Moon vlogs, because it turns out the release is a bit earlier than I expected, so I had to ramp production those because this chapter is actually going live on October 22nd. I thought it would have been November, but still. It turns out that on top of this, for those who don't have these passes or even like the games at all they're also going to be including bundled versions in this November. So that definitely, I think this will definitely be perfect for those who don't have it yet and those who've been holding out. I gotta say, with 18 million soul, like, now would be perfect time to start, so it has not given way. Instead, that's still the top 3 in the entire franchise today. For the originals, they is a bit older, but it still checks out. And again, much like how the first chapter had a few days breathing room between the final release for The Last of Us Part 2, I kind of like how, again, it gives some breathing room between not only PS5 and Xbox Series, but also Cyberpunk 2077. So it's not even the first time they've done this on this distribution and method, and so I totally called it being like they filling the same role as like the third version previous generation. So yeah. And here's another pleasant surprise. As I kind of expect this to be encore some events like those didn't get them the first time, we just don't want to transfer or what they have right away. But apparently, starting with the original series, the Hat Pikachu who returns with the code Pikachu gets. The Hat sends the for the original series, and the other ones will have unique codes. And I do kind of like how on the Switch, because I used to mix up like the 1 and the letter I, as well as the O with a 0 on 3DS when getting some of these codes, they actually basically don't have them anymore. So already opted in, so it took me a moment to screenshot this, but there the Hat Pikachu is in Sword, the original one. Whether or not this will be like an encore of other monsters remains to be seen. However, or presume that this is all kind of hinted at they'll be doing it again, given how, even if I would disregard the leaks, I can also notice how Home had the side effect of revealing exactly which monsters would be the game's code. Not all of them, but quite a few of them, it turns out. And on that note, how it turns out that not only is Pokemon Go finally coming to Pokemon Home by the year's end, which also gives me more opportunity to fill in blank spaces of my decks that way. Hey, so maybe I can also get that shiny Magearna, or the original color Magearna, and connecting the two with the mystery box, much like how I did in Let's Go. Oh, actually turns out to be not only giving you Melmetal, but a new Dynamax form, which allows you to shower your enemies in a sea liquid metal main. I definitely almost liking the design, looking more and more like a mecha than ever. I mean, ever since, yeah, definitely enjoying seeing that. I mean, there's no exact date for that, but definitely we'll keeping an eye on the space. So to help wrap this up. Alright, so to close out this video, much like the conference did, which again kind of just proves that there's that leak that was from Image Board. There's a nice little music video from the a Bump of Chicken, great name by the way, entitled Gotcha meme, which I don't know whether this is like an early 25th anniversary promo, but I'm actually liking the style of it. I mean, how it combines like what's been established with the other designs with something like, say, I think this style kind of reminds me of that Fire Force one that's on right now. So, it's kind of like that, since fingers crossed, but also potentially if it successfully into another, maybe like a rematch with a Soul Eater, given how there's a lot of people working on it. Man, hey, worked for Full Alchemist Brotherhood, man. And nothing personal about that towards Vic. However, the video is a really catchy song, and really liking what it had on there, and how the whole idea that just focusing on one aspect that is not accurate. I don't think it ever was. I mean, they're acknowledging all of it, whether they choose to acknowledge it or not. I mean, as fans, because that's always what it's been, not just with the fans, but also coming as a whole. And that's kind of crossroads. Those, like, whether it's some guy wearing flip flops and scowl on his face, or a cheery girl in the red Converses, at a crossroads between all three of these aspects: past, present, and the future. So, I know where I'm gonna be this October. I hope you all know the same, so you know where to find me. I mean, My FC for this is still in the channel description if you all want to join me. And if you're not into this, I'm not going to hold against you, but if you're with me on this, well, you know where to find me. That'll be all for now. I'll see you tomorrow for my big video to close of this month. Later.